I got some questions for you. I'm gonna ask them maybe a little bit fast, but don't take too long answering. Just whatever the first thing that comes to your head. For example, if I give you like three different possibilities, like to choose from, how sure are you gonna be of your choice? Like, let's say it's three styles of clothing for a company that's gonna launch, like three different designs. How sure would you be of your choice?
Hmm. Uh, I'm gonna say not sure, not that sure.
Okay, and do you like to make plans in advance or wait till the last minute to decide stuff?
I prefer plans in advance.
Uh-huh. Um,
I didn't really answer the question.
hmm. Suze, you got any more questions to probe NI?
I don't
So,
know how to probe NI.
um, do you think more about what's happening right now or stuff that happened in the past or might happen in the future?
Future.
Future? You think about the future?
Yeah.
What kind of books do you read? What topics?
Theology.
Theology?
Yeah.
Uh, um,
I'm all over the place, man, but keep going.
okay. Uh, what kind of friends do you tend to associate with? What are they like?
Loyal people who have a desire to grow with me long term.
Have you ever been in love?
Yeah.
How did it end?
Wait, hold on. That's a fucked up way to put it. Fuck.
Relax, Abe.
Have you ever been in love? Yeah. How did it end?
This
No,
is
Fuck.
hey, this is
honestly,
a
Abe,
this
I
is
was
a
gonna answer.
doctor. This is like a medical exam by a doctor. It might like not feel good, but we need to diagnose the patient.
V, what were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna answer the question actually. I'm still in love, like it's still going. So yeah, that answers the
Hmm.
question.
Bro, we know how to love. We know how to love.
Is this the 3% blackness talking, Nate?
No, man. This is the F talking right now. We know how to love.
I agree. Any more questions? Like, and this doesn't necessarily have to be all about me. Like, I just love being a part of the conversation. So
Yeah, and we are glad to have you be part of the conversation. But when someone new comes in, people tend to get preoccupied with typing the new person. So it's hard to get past that until it's been settled. So
okay,
if that's okay with you,
no, it's totally fine with me. Let's do it. You know,
and it sounds like you want to find out your type as well. So
I agree.
the the theology thing is interesting. That's like an ISFJ would be like religious in the sense that they're traditional, but an INFJ would be religious in like a more of a metaphysical way.
Yeah.
Damn, what are you? ISFJs and INFJs are so similar in a lot of their functions. Like I can't test for TE and FI or FE and TI because they both have that.
Do you
Anyway,
have a family?
Say it again.
Do you have family?
Yeah, I do have family.
Do you have kids?
I do not have kids. Nope. No, ma'am.
Will you have my babies?
No.
Oh, oh.
Rejection.
Do you consider yourself to be a deep thinker?
I would say deep feeler instead of thinker.
A deep feeler. When
We know how to love, man.
if someone asks you a question, do you often know the answer without knowing why you know the answer?
Depends what kind of question. Like, I think I would need more context.
Like,
If it's questions regarding like personal like situations, like if an individual is coming to me with like, I keep having these feelings, or I keep having thoughts, or here's my situation. What do you think? Those kind of questions, I do tend to have answers that usually help the individual. But if you're talking about like logical explanations, like math problems, I'm probably not the guy.
okay.
You sometimes just know this is the right thing before you know why.
Yeah.
Because it feels right, or because you just know it's right.
But it's because it feels right.
Because it feels right. It feels right.
And there's no wrong answers to these questions.
Oh, for sure. But I don't know why I have a strong bias towards Heine. But keep going.
But every type has a stereotype. Like INTPs were useless and filthy. So
I would say that.
and we're all suicidal. We're all suicidal. So
Okay.
and we have Asperger's, all of us. So the stereotypes, fuck that shit.
I have a friend who I would identify as INTP. He's a coder or a software developer. Dude, super smart guy, but man, I have to kind of like defend him a lot in front of people. Like, he's cool. This guy, he's cool. Like, he'll say things just can totally hurt people's feelings, but I don't know. I like INTPs though.
Of course you do.
Maybe you're an ISFJ.
Of course you do. INTPs are the fucking blessing God has given this earth.
Oh, I agree.
He was like, wait. Sprinkle some of this shit. It's like INTP.
I think a lot of people are offended by INTP just for their.
Oh yeah, they get so offended.
I don't know. Like, there's an INTP. Like, my friend is an INTP. Whenever we have like discussions with other friends, he'll be the one that just totally says what I'm actually thinking. He'll actually say it.
Woo! I like it.
When you're in a room with Abe and me and Susie and you, do you feel a sense of merriness? Do you feel elation being here with us right now?
Do I feel what? Can you repeat that?
Elation, merriness, a merry feeling of elation.
Does it feel good?
Do you feel good?
That's what I figured you're saying. Yeah, dude. I think I'm a natural listener, and I am a talker. So I don't know. Like I would say, I definitely get good vibes from this environment. And
Okay.
What do you think about hierarchy?
hey, man, are you making fun of me, dude?
No, I love everything you're saying. That's why I'm laughing. It's like I'm agreeing with you, man. I swear, I'm not being sarcastic.
All right, I'm trusting you.
It's like
Do you know about Alpha Quadra?
You know what? I haven't really gotten into socionics like that.
No, but if you fit with Alpha Quadra, you're probably ISFJ.
Yeah, if you feel like hanging out with us, like we're your people, then you're probably Alpha Quadra.
Look into the other ones as well.
The other
Just-
alternative would be Beta Quadra. An INFJ is in Beta Quadra, and they don't vibe with us as much. They have different values.
Okay. Could you like describe some of those values that the Beta Quadra would hold?
I put in 2 links so
I
you
can
can
just
just.
never mind.
There it is. Sue's links, yeah.
Susan, I've managed to.
What have you managed?
I've managed a lot of shit, but this particular aspect, I've managed to maintain a conversation with another INTP. It was cool.
You did?
I didn't think I could do it, but I did. It was pretty badass. And we were talking about doing research and how fun it was for some reason. It is pretty fun.
So, hey, for a while when you talk to INTPs, you kind of like out of your head and, you know, to like keep them just, oh yeah, keep talking. I'm tracking with you. And then slowly it kind of connects what you're saying. Because that's how I feel every time I talk to INTPs.
For me, it's more.
What was the last thing you said there?
Say it again?
Last thing you said. You follow, and then what happens?
Well, at first when I'm listening, I may not understand what the heck they're talking about
Mm-hmm.
because of how logical they are. But as I continue to listen, it slowly connects.
Well, I mean, the INTPs that I've met, which are very fucking little, I usually, my affirmation isn't physical, it's more vocal. Like when I tell Susan weird shit, like, oh yeah, that I don't know what you said, but it sounds right, or something like weird shit like that, you know? Or when I tell other NTs, like damn, bro, you sound smart as fuck.
Yeah.
Shit like that, you know? Like my affirmation is not like this. It's more like I vocal and shit.
I think a simple way to describe what I'm saying is just like I fake it until I finally can actually get it.
I don't think I've ever found myself faking it though. Like I try and keep up until I can't, and then I'll just tell you straight up, like, I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
I know.
See, that to me sounds scary because I don't like it when people don't listen to what the fuck I'm saying. It fucking bothers me, dude. Like I'm trying to tell you this, and you're just like,
Well, it's not that I'm not listening. It's like I'm trying to connect the dots in my head. I naturally feel like I'm not as smart as
I feel that. Don't you feel though that it's more of an affirmation to the individual who's communicating with you in that moment? Like you're just kind of going like, yeah, like
He's using FI and you're using FE.
it sounds like it. I just want to like
Oh.
learn what I just want to listen to what he has to say.
I mean, I don't really have any idea what you guys are talking about, but that's my thought on that.
Are you saying Abe is FE and he is FI?
Abe is FE. Abe is concerned about social interaction of the conversation. He is FE because he is concerned about his understanding of what's being told to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, that seems cut and dry from just a little blip I heard.
Hey Taylor, how much NI does he have?
I don't know because I just got in here and my internet's so fucky that I can't see you guys.
Oh,
Yeah, I just heard that exchange. What are you trying to figure out?
we're trying to figure out if he has first function SI or NI.
We're talking about V specifically.
Yeah, I'm
V,
V, by the way.
V is the new guy. He thinks. Well, we think more or less. I think that he is an ISFJ.
Oh.
Just like that, I disagree.
Well, give some reasoning there, Dr. Corey. Why does he have NI instead of SI?
I'm gonna go check who's in room 1. BRB.
Hi, Taylor.
Sup, Taylor?
Okay, you're trying to figure out what? If he's
If V has SI or NI,
INFJ or ISFJ?
Are you artistic?
I would say so.
What medium?
Probably more so writing.
Some more poetry than painting.
Yeah, more poetry.
Do you? How am I trying to phrase this? Okay, well, INF. I mean,
Say it again.
INFP. ISFPs are not linguistic.
This is between ISFJ or INFJ.
Oh, okay. Well, I believe the same logic holds true, but I don't know INFJs. I don't know the J's as well as I know, obviously Katie's an ISFP. INFJ or ISFP. Or
ISFJ.
Okay, so he's an INF and a J for sure.
Yes.
What kind of sense of humor do you have?
Uh,
Do you do you ever enjoy aggressive humor?
Can you give me an example of it?
No, you can't think of something your fucking self?
Yeah, actually, vulgar. So I actually am a fan of vulgarity in terms of my sense of humor. Like, the vulgar, the better. So that's how I answer that.
Okay, that's an interesting answer.
Okay, put me on the spot. What else you got?
NI is so hard to define that it's hard to really question NI. Here's some stuff in the chat.
Yeah, but if you can put him in Alpha Quadra, that should help.
He reads theology. He's here. Yeah, I mean, being here strongly leans you towards it, being intuitive.
Okay.
There was a bit too much.
I think you're an INFJ. I think you're intuitive. but I'm not positive on that. So maybe if my internet connection gets better, I will. And if I can't see anything but a blank screen where your square is, I'm getting shit.
There's too much moisture in room 1.
For you,
Yep.
that must be wet.
What
Who's getting it all
going
wet? Is
on?
Chloe in there? Chloe's in there, isn't she?
Yep.
Chloe and Josh
Hmm.
and Neptune.
Where's Neptune been? I haven't seen him since I got out of the hole.
I don't know. We haven't been around so much.
So what type of conflict?
What about conflict?
ISFJ or INFJ?
No, what was the question about it?
What was that?
What was the question about it?
Yeah, like what between ISFJ and INFJ, who handles conflict better? Who has like the better approach to conflict?
ISFJ.
Okay. Why would you say-
That's not necessarily. They both have the same FE. They can both handle conflict quite gracefully.
Who's more likely to say, I'm not leaving here until we get this settled? Until we come on the same, until we are able to agree or until we're able to compromise, like, I'm not going to leave here. Who's more likely to have that kind of approach to conflict? Does that make sense?
It makes sense. It's a difficult question. I'm not sure. I would guess that INFJ would not want to be in much conflict compared to ISFJ. I think INFJ would be more deeply affected by conflict, and ISFJ could more quickly move past it. INFJs are deep. You seem kind of deep. Theology is deep. Writing, theology, that's intuitive world. Sense of world is like cleaning your house, driving a car, painting, mowing the lawn.
I don't know why I have a problem with whenever people say that, like, oh, theology, this is religious, so religious is tradition, or what you just said about like theology being intuitive. I don't know why I feel like those are more stereotypes than like actual attributes of MBTI. But
What does theology mean to you?
it's for me. I would simply explain it as an understanding of who God is, biblically, in its appropriate context.
Would you say you are stubborn?
Me personally, probably not. I think I'm, for the most part, pretty mild-mannered, pretty annoying. That's the thing.
So you're concerned about
I don't think he's a
theology.
J at all.
Your concern about theology is that the understanding you have of God is accurate according to the text of the Bible, or accurate according to your relationship to him in like a what's the word? Mystical sense, or like God, I don't know how to phrase this.
An understanding of who God is from the text versus an understanding who God is from an experiential standpoint.
Yeah, experiential.
Uh,
I like the way that sounds.
yeah, that's a good question actually. I would, for me, I would definitely say an understanding of who God is from the text in its appropriate context. Basically, taking in consideration the historical context, the authors of each book, who they were writing to. Yeah. I'm gonna have to put you guys on pause real fast, all right?
All right.
Did that sound like a very literal approach?
That sounded like an ISFJ's approach.
Yeah.
Like the text, is it accurate according to who wrote it? An INFJ would be more like
Open for
well,
interpretation. Or something like that.
yeah, and well, they wouldn't even be that concerned about the text because the text is just a physical object. They'd be more like coming at it from an internal perspective, like I feel that God means this to me or something or other.
It might be helpful to distinguish between one's natural inclinations in that regard versus one's training.
That's true. But he still explained a choice.
What do you guys talk about? You said distinguish between one's training and one's natural inclination. I think I heard that right. I think both sides should have equal footing if you're talking about the subject of theology.
Well, we're talking about the subject of your type, which your training is not going to have a bearing on that.
What you described was a sensor approach.
That's a good point. So it's probably safe to say that one's career isn't an attribute to MBTI or personality types.
But it will affect how you act in the workplace.
It'll affect how satisfied you are in a particular environment and role.
I have to give that more thought. But when it thanks, Abe. When it comes to my faith, I would probably say it's definitely a more sincere approach. Like when it comes to theology and Christianity, I would actually frown upon having too many creative ideas or too many creative interpretations. But when it comes to any subject outside of my faith, outside of theology, I'm very much okay with the freedom to just be creative and the freedom to just allow.
Can you tell us about something else you do in your life? Hobby or whatever?
Yeah. So I'll answer that question by describing another topic or subject that kind of is of interest to me, and that's personal development. It's clear enough. So like Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends, 48 Laws of Power, As a Man Thinketh, like books that kind of really have a tendency to attempt to explain the core of things. Books that try to
When you read those books, do you take it exactly for what it is, or do you read between the lines to make meanings of it?
I think I'm naturally making meanings. I think I'm naturally reading between the lines. I think I understand that a writer is only truly conveying his or her interpretation of the subject, not necessarily conveying a universal answer of the subject. Like, I'm not a fan of like math or like hard sciences, so I don't expect like liberal arts category books to have universal absolute answers to people. So I naturally
So you look at it more as insight fuel rather than a rule book.
Yeah. That's just kind of my natural inclination towards every subject outside of my faith. Except for like math and science, because I feel like those are just traditionally like known for having solid answers. Then again, I really don't know a lot about math.
I don't know. Like, you say you are not stubborn.
You think I'm stubborn?
Yeah, I asked you. You said you're not stubborn.
That's how I would describe myself. But when it comes to these types of things like personality,
Yeah, but in general, in your life, if you decide on something,
say it again?
if you decide to do something, does it take a lot to have you change your mind? Like the question you were asked previously about the 3 different company shirts. You would not be too sure that your choice would be correct.
Individually, no. But if I'm in a group of people who I trust, and let's say I'm the leader of this group, I think I would have a little more confidence in the decision that I make. Because I know that it's not just my opinion. It's not just my decision. It's the group's decision. I have more confidence.
This guy is fucking amazing. Everything he says is like, oh, so
That was such an SI answer and not an NI answer.
That's true.
That's like pretty defining right there, because an NI would be like, I just know in my soul that shirt is right, and I don't give a fuck who else tells me I'm wrong, because I just know I'm right. And you're like, well, if the people around me and this and that, like,
I want to have some fucking coffee with this guy. This guy is amazing. This guy is amazing. Dude, you're a fucking badass.
Yeah, like that
I
thing.
think you're ISFJ. And that's pretty cool because you're an Alpha Quadra and we're the best. So, congrats.
Hey, if you guys say so, I guess. Thanks for that, though. It gives me more clarity. Cool.
That
And,
is amazing.
and excusing his INTP friend for social mistakes or whatever.
Yeah, and another way to just describe that, this the guy I'm referring to. He has more uh, strict absolutes about the Bible than I do. Just based on his time, based on his experience with theology, based on his interpretation of the Bible, he's very much staunch. Like this is what it is in appropriate context, and he's willing to challenge verbally, like more of the ENFPs in the group, who are very much feeling oriented, like that's just so good, like those ENFPs in the group, man. He's the one that most. I find myself trying to take what my INTP friend says and kind of have the approach of, you know what, like Coda, you're absolutely right, and then try to break it down in a way that the ENFPs and
So your name is Cody?
No, I'm using a random name as an example, but let's say that Coda's the INTP. Whenever we're talking about anything, Coda is usually the one that bluntly says things. And usually, when Coda bluntly says things, there are going to be at least 2 or 3 people who are going to feel offended because...
Yeah, I agree with you.
Right?
I've been in situations like that.
To make the group flow, I would say, Coda, you know what, I agree with you. Me saying that automatically allows the other Phillies in the group to feel a little more at ease, and then explaining why I agree will actually give them an opportunity to disagree with what's being said currently. And then from there, I think either we try to come up with consensus as a group, or we agree with where the direction is currently going. But I don't know, that's kind of how I am with INTPs. Like I want to kind of make what they're saying fit with whoever is in the group. So if there's more feelers in the group, like I want to take what this INTP thinker is saying and just
do you want to cater it to everybody?
Yeah, I want to cater it. I want to make it sound pleasant, because I feel like INTPs are so blunt and they expect other people.
Well, I mean, some of them. I mean, how many INTPs do you know?
I mean, I'm only going off of one guy, so this is very much a biased opinion. So I'm open to hearing other people's insights.
I can see what you mean though, because my brother is an ENTP, and he does say shit sometimes that he's not supposed to say out loud, and I kind of mitigate as well the exact same way you just finished describing. Yep.
Yeah. What are your guys' opinion on ENTJs?
I like them, but sometimes they can be kind of callous about things. But other than that, they're pretty cool people.
Well, you need to quit changing your name.
Chloe, you're an INFP?
Sure. Why not? It's flavor of the month.
Oh, that's Chloe. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think I'm an INFP. I kind of hate people, so. And I always feel drained whenever I work a job that. But, I feel drained whenever I have to deal with people, so. Or when I have to, if I'm in, a big room of people or I have to deal with people for, an hour,
Are some
I
of
hate
the
it.
warmest, gentlest creatures in the world.
What?
INFPs are some of the warmest, gentlest creatures in the world.
Okay, that's bullshit. They're people. Some of them actually have that FI shit going on. FI is intense, and it sucks. So.
Well, then I have a fundamental misunderstanding about the INFP because I love INFPs.
I mean, generally they can be nice people, but they have their limits. So it really depends as to like what angle you're looking at it.
Like a 90-degree angle, like a 45, or what?
I'm thinking maybe they're acute angles. Let's put it like that.
Maybe obtuse.
I don't know. I think INFPs are acute angles because they're, cute.
I think INFPs are gentle, wonderful creatures.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, sometimes they can be kind of bitchy. You know what I mean? But then again, almost every type could be kind of bitchy. But I don't know.
Well, I mean, Jungian typology is just a way of mapping characteristics about a person. It's not a fucking concrete science.
Absolutely.
I think
It's
what
just
Chloe's
more
referring to as far as like intensity goes is like there's a lot of invisible boundaries that people cross without realizing it, and they can get very aggressive about it. But in general, they avoid harming other people's feelings, but they also don't like being controlled at all. So that's where the intensity comes from. And also like there's a lot of like internal stuff going on that people don't see. And so they may present as really soft and stuff, just like spare external things to worry about because they already have so much to worry about internally. But
yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, I could relate really much to that because it's like, yeah. Because, like, people always assume all these happy things.
Chloe, I think you're too extroverted to be an I.
You only see what I show you because I'm at home and I'm on my computer. You don't know me. You don't know that I own the streets.
Look at that. You're going on with NE as you're trying to prove you're not an NE dom.
You just said you own the streets. I don't think an introvert would own the streets, babe.
Thug life.
I can see myself orange.
Nah.
Either you're lying or you do not own the street. You don't own the streets. Or maybe you do. Maybe you do. Maybe you do own the streets. And we just are fundamentally like disconnected from who you actually are.
I feel like that's a very ENFP thing to say. I own the streets. Maybe you don't actually say it, but you definitely believe it.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, some work to do.
Morse code.
that beeping was like really weirdly soothing.
What is that Morse code like message?
It's actually no Morse code going on at all.
Yeah.
Our walkie-talkies are producing some feedback, so.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. Wait, we should get Ken on here and then like have you two just like talk to each other and see what happens.
Yeah, Ken's fun.
Yeah. Hey Ken, get on here. Nah.
You summoned me, mortals.
Yes. Ken, interact with the ISFJ.
Hi.
Hey, good to meet you, Ken.
Mm-hmm.
Can you please just like not moon us? God, that's so fucking disgusting.
That was funny.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna throw up. God, that was disgusting. I'm done. I have to go to the bathroom anyway. I'm done. You're fired, dude.
So we can either make it like an awkward interview where I'm like, "So where are you from?
Is he
What'd
done?
you do?"
Is he finished?
Yeah.
Can I look now?
You're safe, Josh.
Okay.
I mean, you could do an awkward interview. You know, it wouldn't be awkward to me. You know, I'm from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Let me just do it my way. How weird are you?
How weird am I?
Weird.
How weird are you?
I would describe myself as weird for my race. For a black guy, I think I'm weird.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, universally.
6.
I can work with 6. Okay. All right. So what's your favorite TV show?
Ooh, dang it! I hate that question.
Is it just too many choices?
Too many choices, man.
Okay.
Can you break it down? Like,
okay, what's like your favorite genre? If you have a favorite genre.
Favorite genre? Superhero genre.
Superhero. So you like watching like television shows like.
I couldn't help it any longer. I had to jump back on here.
Heroes.
You guys.
Heroes. I didn't
What's
watch all of Heroes, actually. I'm aware of it. I've seen some episodes.
I have to say that's probably one of my all-time favorites.
Mm-hmm. Heroes. He's talking about favorite TV shows.
What is one of your all-time favorites?
Heroes.
Heroes is good. I like Heroes.
House MD, my favorite show ever.
House MD was what I grew up on.
Okay, so Heroes. Did you have a favorite character?
Loved
Did
that show.
Who's your favorite character?
I feel like the people in this group could probably guess who my favorite character was on Heroes. But
it's been so long since I've seen it.
Was it the guy that stole everybody's abilities?
Never watched it.
Yeah, I think his name was Peter. That was my favorite character.
Yeah.
Peter.
Taylor.
Peter wasn't the one that stole it. It was the dude's name was Skylar or something.
Skylar. Oh, no. Yeah. I'm definitely not a Skylar fan.
Skylar. That's yeah.
So Skylar was the guy who stole abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Peter was the individual who could mimic abilities.
Oh, no, not Peter. Skylar. Skylar was my favorite, at least.
I don't think we're trying
to make that noise that she does.
What?
Chloe, can you hear me?
Is talk about anime and listen to the noise that you make.
Can we not talk about anime, or at least not to the point where we're being attracted to anime characters?
Your name's Jamal?
That's my middle name.
Okay. But I mean, is that what you're going by?
Yeah, that's what I'm going by. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. What's your favorite anime, Jamal?
Say it again.
What's your favorite anime? Since Josh doesn't want to go there, we're gonna go there.
You know, I'm not really into anime like that, but
okay.
Dragon Ball Z, just from growing up. That was.
I suppose it counts.
I watched Eon Flux.
Taylor, if you're spewing insults, it's being hampered by the
moving around and stuff.
John's gone. Okay, never mind.
So let's get more into the nitty gritty. Why are you here? Because if you're here, there's something wrong with you. Let's get that across.
I wouldn't necessarily say there's something wrong with me or any of you guys.
If,
Well, that's
spitting
kind.
out-
I think we're
Not been here long. He doesn't know yet.
I think you guys are all unique in your own special way. How about that?
Mm.
Oh,
Tasty.
that's
I
what
like the flavor.
This guy's an
I
ISFJ.
love the platitude. I love the platitude.
I can taste the SI combined with the FE. It's the SI combined with the FE. It's
Yep.
creating a certain aroma, a certain texture.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep.
Kind of a citrusy smell.
no, not citrusy. Not even remotely. Are you having a stroke?
Vanilla? Oh.
Wow.
I am
yeah.
smelling. I am smelling electricity. But
Like burning hair, like burning feathers.
no, like electricity and like
Ozone.
Oh, hold on.
yeah, ozone. We actually had an ozone machine at the Marriott where I used to work, and I think I spent too much time with that machine. Smelled good though.
Well, I'm trying to focus on stuff on two fronts. I'm going to talk to Jamal at some other point of the future, but keep on with typing him. He seems well adjusted, you know, like a healthy person. So good luck here.
We'll fix that.
Yeah. Flying colors, Jamal. You passed your psyche val.
Like one of these things. What is it? Was it one of these things doesn't match with the other on Sesame Street? One of these things is not like the other. Jamal seems much more normal than the rest of us.
He's the non sequitur in the room.
He's an ISFJ.
You have a man behind you. What's he doing? He making food? You're muted.
He's working.
Oh. Making me hungry. I think he's making food. Well.
I'll be back filling up the G.
Cool. All right. Extremely well adjusted. I never heard that before.
What was the man behind you doing? Was he making food?
He was making food, but he has stepped out. So, yeah.
Makes me hungry.
You don't have food at your.
No, I have
place?
plenty of food. I just going to get it right now.
All right. Cool.
Josh, you sound like you're doing that thing where you get drunk and try to draw attention to yourself.
Not tonight.
Okay, are you sure? Because you sound slurry, but I can't.
I mean, I am drunk, but I'm not trying to draw attention to myself.
Okay, good. Because I don't think I'm okay, Neptune. I just don't know how damaged I am yet.
Also, I don't want to ruin the connection that we made earlier. Yeah. Because I appreciate the connection that we made earlier. As cheesy and as ridiculous as that sounds.
It's not. People, it's like going when you're in tank 2.
I truly don't think anyone else here understands.
Yeah, I mean, it is.
Hey,
It's so.
Terry,
Yeah.
do you ever get mistaken for an ESTP?
Quite frequently.
Yeah.
Occasionally, I get ENTJ as well.
Okay.
Taylor.
I definitely thought you were ESTP at first.
Yeah, I get mistaken for that a lot. And some people I know, at least Spacey still thinks I'm an ESTP. I'm I have a very low intuition tolerance. I think it was 4 out of 30. It's my lowest preference is intuition.
Okay.
Taylor, you messaged me some shit on Facebook, huh?
I did.
Yep.
Are we friends on Facebook yet?
My Facebook, I deactivated it when I went to jail, so I haven't been on it in a couple weeks. So if I'm messaging you, probably the buzz.
What the fuck?
Or I froze it or something. But I haven't logged into it in months.
Well, I can understand that.
Right, not months, in like weeks.
I can understand that. I know someone in jail for methamphetamine distribution in Northern Virginia and Fairfax, and he disconnected his Facebook for like the entire time he was in jail, and then he reconnected it. I hate it when people disconnect their Facebook accounts because it makes your comments look ridiculous when they've made comments on your comments, and then all that's left are your comments, and it looks like you've made comments. You know what I'm talking about, Chloe, don't you?
Yeah, because I did that intentionally to an ex of mine a while back and left as I looked at his entire Facebook
Yeah,
page.
it makes it look like you're commenting only, like you're the only person commenting on your photo or whatever, and it's like, you know what? I know that you commented on here before, and then they become friends with you again, and the comments come back. Yet I've already erased my comments, so their comments look ridiculous. It's a fucking.
Oh, I thought Taylor was gonna do. I thought Taylor was gonna do some spanking tonight.
Taylor and I came to an agreement tonight. It was quite I hate to use the word, but moist.
Jeremy, where's Baseman?
You'd have to ask Spaceman on that.
Tell him to stop leaving you hanging.
My habaneros are ready to rock whenever he is.
That's a weak sauce ass response. You need to tell him to get on.
You tell him to get on.
No, doing shit is for stupid people. That's what Eric says.
So, Abe, you and Esteban actually become friends, or was that just like a joke?
Doesn't matter.
I'm just curious.
I want to be Batman too someday, but that doesn't happen.
I'm just curious by nature. I wonder if that picture was intentional or fabricated. Clearly, I'm not going to get an answer. What's wrong? Mute, 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 mute.
Hey, Josh.